Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening or watching. It's your girl, Shaeranea, right? And I'm back with another video. We're going to talk about how you can create a YouTube, and, you know, just if you're thinking about starting a channel and thinking about, you know, what you want and desire. It depends on who you are as a person, as an individual, and what you expect. So you can either use an existing YouTube account or you can create a new one through Google. But either way, they're still your accounts. One could be for business, one could be personal. Specifically, you could have both, you know. But you know, if you're really thinking about starting a channel, then these are the ways that you can do it. You can use the one you have, or you can make a new one. How? Well, just go to Google, click create a new account, and you start from there. Type all your personal information in, number, you know, email, all that good stuff, and you'll be set up. And then it'll tie you to a whole new account with no picture on it. You have to start over. So you have to restart it over again. If you created a YouTube account before, I'm pretty sure like a large percentage of us know how to create a YouTube account, because we all have one. It's tied to our phones. It's tied to our Google accounts. It's, you know, YouTube and Google are tied together. Google owns YouTube, so they're together. Also, choose a picture for your profile. Make sure that it looks presentable, you know, nice picture. Create a banner for your YouTube. And I'm also going to talk about, you know, the different apps that you want to use for creating YouTube, you know, thumbnails and stuff in my next video. So create a banner that, you know, represents who you are, you know, what your channel is about. If you like provide cooking or funny content or whatever the case may be. If you're somebody who's funny, or you're a gamer, or somebody who's into music, I suggest that you create your channel banner based on what your channel offers, and, you know, just write it in there and make sure that it fits the measurements of what YouTube requires, so that, you know, words on your banner is not cut off or missing. Because on each platform, whether it be a cell phone, a computer, or an iPhone, your banner looks different on each platform, and it shows you when you go to select the banner, and it shows you how they look on each platform. And yeah, you want to be careful with the measurements and make sure that you're aligned, your pictures and your words are aligned within the little box. But I also can show you how to do that as well. Brainstorm 100 different ideas of content of what you would want your channel, you know, your first few 100 videos, so you can be consistent. And then create, after you almost rent 50 videos down in the 100% of videos that you draw, go ahead and write another 100. Have an idea of what you want your channel to be about, and make sure that you create amazing content around that idea. Provide valuable content, whether that be funny, whether that be music, whether that be, you know, educational things, whether that be stuff that we don't speak about in society itself. Provide something that people would want to hear, that people really need, that is very helpful, that requires solving problems as well. You know, be somebody who has answers for people, because there's a lot of questions that people need answers to that you could probably provide the answer for. Choose your equipment, meaning, you know, if you don't have a lot of money starting out on YouTube, you don't really need to have to buy a microphone. You know, phones really have a good speaker on them naturally, depending on what kind of phone you have. Like an Android, I have an iPhone. It just really depends on what kind of phone you have. Also, you can use your computer. You can use a camera. It really depends on what you have and, you know, how you want it. Make sure that, you know, you use something that has clear view. You know, people can see you, and the lighting is good, because the lighting is important as well. You want people to see you clearly. You want people to hear you clearly, and you want to be able to you know, represent yourself in a positive light and a manner. Your representation is important. and how people look at you and look at your channel, you know, is basically important, because that will be like the indication of whether they'll stick to watching your channel in the future. So make sure that when you create your channel, and you make sure that it's representable and it's in a point where people would want to actually watch your channel. Post daily. Post daily. I post daily. Sometimes I post once a day. Sometimes I post 2 a day. It really depends on how I'm feeling. I personally believe that, you know, you want to provide things that is necessary at these points in our lives. So talk about something that is very popular. You can discuss what's going on in the world. You can discuss, you know, choose how to do some how-to videos. You can do anything on YouTube. Quality over quantity. So yes, it's good to post a lot of videos, but you don't want to overrate your page with videos. And the importance is not in the views. Yes, views are important, but the amount of time that people watch your videos, are what you're saying valuable enough for people to continue watching on? Are you catching people's attention with what you're talking about? Make sure that you don't put too much energy in focusing on the views early on. Yes, 30 views is pretty decent starting out as a person, but you know, as your channel expands, people will eventually see your channel and see more to you know, look forward to, right? They'll stick to you, or they may not. It just depends. And then decide the type of channel that you want to provide. You know, like I said, I would really suggest, if you're somebody who is music orientated, please be someone who's creating your own music. Like, for one thing is, if you're gonna put other people's music up, like a celebrity, and I get it, you know, the music's great, and it makes your channel pop and it draws attention, but you want to think about copyrights. You want to think about if YouTube may flag you for using somebody else's music. You want to be careful about certain things, because it may prevent people from playing your videos. It may prevent people from it might get your video flagged. It can do anything. So you just want to be mindful of using certain songs in your videos, and make sure that you use original stuff. Okay, be original, and you don't have to seek to use what society does to make a great channel. Okay, study YouTube and understand the studio of YouTube, because the analytics behind YouTube, and you know what it requires, and all that stuff, the watch time, the comments, everything is in your YouTube studio, and it helps you understand your YouTube a lot better. But if you don't take the time to understand, you're gonna always be lost about it. Now, it's good to do research and watch videos on, you know, information of how you can be better at YouTube. Yeah, you can just search how to, whatever your question is, and you can figure it out. Improve with each day. Okay, figure out something that you're not, you know, if you feel like your channel isn't growing, why is your channel not growing? You can make better thumbnails, you know, create thumbnails for your videos. And there's certain apps that I use to create thumbnails as well, but create thumbnails for your videos, something eye-catching that draw people in, so people would want to look at your channel. Share your content. Share your content with everybody. Share your content on all your social media platforms, whether it's Twitter, IG, Facebook, TikTok, you know, any social media platform that you have. Please share your content, but also make sure you put all your information down in the description box below, so people can go if they can't pay attention to the beginning where you have it, you know, on your intro, right? Make sure that you leave it in the description box so people can go find you easily. Or personally make your YouTube channel. So custom make your YouTube channel, tie your links to the top of your channel where your banner is. So at the top, when people go on it on their computers, they can click the link that ties them back to your Facebook, your IG, whatever the case may be. It'll tie them back to your website, your Amazon. If you sell things on Amazon, it'll tie them back to where you want them to go. So be diligent in your pursuit of YouTube and make sure that you are providing people with the information that you desire people to know. So you're not always having to say it in your videos. If you want people to know that you have certain content or a podcast or anything like that, you just say it's down in the description box below. Share, comment, like this video. You can say that in your videos. You can also share your stuff on all your social media platforms, like I said already. Stay consistent. Please be consistent, because it's hard to have a dream and be somebody who wants something but don't work for it. Everybody can have a dream, but not everybody is willing to work for the dream. Okay? Treat your YouTube like a business. Treat your YouTube like a business, something that you want to see grow, something that you want to see help people. So, also with gaming, I see a lot of gaming channels, and that's great. There's a lot of food cooking channels as well. I believe with gaming, with all these channels and everything that you provide, make sure that you provide something different from other people. Even if it is gaming, you still want to be careful with, adding music in your channel. And you want to be careful with, just not having your own original ideas in, using, other people's stuff. Okay? You want to have originality in using other people's stuff. If you're somebody who uses other people's stuff, it's very important to have your own originality, that you present yourself well, that you take the time to study the things that you desire, learn from somebody who's already mastered it, and become a professional at it. Aim for what you desire, and don't expect anybody to give it to you unless you plan to work for it. Because nothing is given, everything is earned. Okay? You have to earn the things you desire in this life. Do not expect handouts. YouTube is pretty hard. You're wrestling up against a lot of competition, a lot of people who are just starting YouTube, a lot of people who've been on YouTube and already got the strong following. You have to want it. I believe that thumbnails are important, hashtags are important, and tags in general. When it's got tags in the bottom of your descriptions, you can put your tags in there. So it makes it easier for people to find your video. Also, the subtitle of this videos are very important as well, because that also puts your videos with other videos that already made videos like that. Your video may not be the same as everybody else, but at least put in a category so that when people are searching for information, they'll easily find you. Okay? So if you want to be found and searchable, make sure you put yourself in a position where you're able to be looked up. Make sure you're doing the work. Make sure you study and research, and make sure that you desire it as much as you say you want. Be the reflection of what you desire, and your actions to speak for you. Your words are just words, because if you're somebody who speaks about things but don't act upon them, you're just somebody who's a dreamer. And dreamers don't accomplish nothing. Only people who accomplish things are realistic. So be realistic in your pursuit of dreams and ideas, because at the end of the day, only your work ethic alone will help you and YouTube. We're in a market where the chances of your channel growing and being subscribed to is like 1 in a million. I know I had to put that out there, but you just want to be optimistic in it. You want to create authentic content, so that you don't want to focus on the fact that people are not watching you. You want to focus on what you're providing to the YouTuber, and make sure that it's valuable to the person who consumes the information. Also, just be yourself and learn how to be comfortable on the camera, because I know a lot of people are very camera shy, but you just got to learn to be comfortable with yourself. And when you learn to be comfortable with yourself, this will be easy for you. So I hope this helped you out a lot, because YouTube is pretty good for me. I love my channel is personally about empowering people, providing information that people aren't willing to teach anymore, or just re-giving value to information that no longer, have the value that it deserves, or just teaching different things on how to do certain things. I'm somebody who likes to empower people, who loves to educate. So my channel naturally is to inspire or motivate or, empower or teach people self-love or being motivated more with themselves. So and my banner revolves around who I am and what I do as a woman. I'm an entrepreneur and a businesswoman. I am an author, so my books are in my thumbnail art. So I do a lot of different stuff, and I focus my channel around who I am as an individual, as well as what I want to feed people in this world. So it's important that you add your originality in this content, but also in your thumbnails, in your YouTube banner, in your, what's the name of your channel, like what you want to be your name. It could be whatever. Come up with a great YouTube channel name. Come up with amazing thumbnails. Come up with amazing content. Come up with stuff that feeds the world positivity, whether it be gaming or music. As long as it feeds the souls of people in a good way, it doesn't really matter what you offer. As long as you're doing what you love. We all want to pursue our dreams, but we have to work hard on them. So I hope this helped you guys out. I love you guys. Continue on being great. Let's aim for success, and let's grow together.